Welcome back once again. Let's get right into it. It looks like we have our sixth team, Ecoinno Hong Kong Limited. Of course, that's from Hong Kong. Now, with the power of science and technology, Ecoinno provides 100% earth-friendly materials and industrial ecosystem solutions in order to reduce the heavy use of plastic. Now, it looks like it's the same protocol. You have 5 minutes for your presentation. Jumpstart your dreams now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm George, CEO of Ecoinno. We build a 100% earth-friendly renewable material and an ecosystem to replace single-use plastic. For the last 50 years, 8.3 billion tons of plastic being produced, 50% for packaging, 80% single-use. There has been a global movement to ban the single-use plastic. Is there any 100% biodegradable, composable material available that are functional, lightweight, and cost-effective? Yes, we have created a new material called GCM, made from 100% biodegradable cellulose, toxic chemical-free, waste management friendly to landfill, incinerator, excellent for composting. Industry meets science. 10 years ago, our co-founder, Professor Bismarck, from Imperial College of London, a world-renowned green material scientist, laid a solid research foundation for our technology team in Hong Kong. We mainly obtain cellulose from agricultural waste. Using our proprietary methodology, we convert normal cellulose into highly functional GCM material. We develop an original design, GCM production facilities, and related technologies to produce market-specific, commercial viable, single-use products for packaging industry, hospital disposable, etc. When this used GCM products go through composting, biogas produced, cellulose recovered and reused. This ecosystem embraces the concept of circular economy, renewable, reusable, sustainable. The low barrier properties, high tensile strength, extreme temperature tolerance, low material cost make GCM an ideal and much superior material than bioplastic and plastic. For food safety, we have attained certification from FDA and Council of Europe. For compostability, we attained certificate from DIN, BPI, and TUV. 5 key features. 100% biodegradable within 75 days in natural condition, oil resistant up to 180 degree, freezing heating resistant from -18 degree up to 180 degree in oven, liquid nitrogen tolerance, ethanol resistance, high temperature and high pressure resistance. In collaborating with our Italian coffee maker, we successfully developed the first paper-based coffee capsule that make excellent espresso to replace the plastic capsule. The used capsule go directly to compost instead of landfill. Our disruptive innovation technology make GCM an ultimate solution to replace single-use plastic. Collaborating with our Hong Kong largest airline, we successfully developed a commercial viable 100% paper-based in-flight meal set with 30% lower in cost, 50% lighter in weight, and the used meal set, together with the leftover food without any sorting, can go directly to government compost plant instead of landfill. We are trace funded by Hong Kong ITC with a total of 22 million. We set up our R&D center in Hong Kong Science Park. Currently, we are building a 20,000 square feet industrial scale production plant in Hong Kong. Our build and transfer licensing model, low capex, enables scaling up GCM production plant globally and rapidly.
Please wrap up in one sentence.
Nature depends on people to look after. People will depend nature for their livelihood. If we succeed, environment succeed. If environment succeed, humanity shines. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Perfect. Nicely done. And I'm looking forward to hearing the questions that's from our judges. So judges, please get ready for the Q&A session that's coming up. There's 3 minutes. You can actually talk right into the microphone if you wish. Or type it into the chat box. All right, David, he wants to know, what do you source, where do you source your raw material?
Our raw material, as we just mentioned, comes from agricultural waste. For example, sugarcane. We get it from the sugarcane. After extracted the sugarcane, the bagasse is left over. And the bagasse leftover bagasse is transformed into called bagasse cellulose paper. So we will acquire our material mainly from those suppliers.
Thank you. David, I hope that answers your question. Marissa, she wants to know, can you tell us more about your financials? For example, your capex and unit pricing.
Wonderful. As we are building our first production plant in Hong Kong, which is one of the most expensive places to build a factory, right? So we claim if we can succeed in building a plant and making a profit, we can build any plant in the world. Our capex in Hong Kong, with 6 production lines, capacity around 40,000 sets per day, our capex is around 4 to 5 million US cost. This particular set, before is we compare to the original set. Original set, their cost per set for using that is, give you an example, 10 Hong Kong dollars, and our whole set replacing with 30% less. I hope I answered that question.
Thank you. Any other questions by our judges? We got just over a minute. Raymond, he's actually asking, very diverse applications. What's your competitive advantages to your competitors?
Our competitors right now is human behavior. When I say human behavior, is that we get so used to throw away things and discard things. In the meantime, the competitive advantage is that right now the world trend is looking at bioplastic. Bioplastic is in a way, the solution for the last few years. And there are so many scientific reports already report that it's not the way that it is. And we are at least 20, 30% lower than bioplastic, much higher functional and much wider usage. And the most important, because it's from cellulose, it's go directly to compost. Doesn't mean any specific composting situation. So I hope this answered the question.
Thank you. I'll squeeze in one last one from Marissa. Does the company have paying customers at the moment?
Yes, we collaborate with we are building the first plant in Hong Kong. Within 4 months, we are deliver our first parcel to the Hong Kong largest airline.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Q&A session, everyone. Wow, we're doing very good in terms of timing. Thank you so much for our pitching teams. Very good at wrapping up everything in one sentence. I know it's not easy. It's almost like doing an elevator pitch and then the elevator suddenly just arrives suddenly, and then you have to kind of put everything to a stop. But this is very good. Thank you. Love it. All right, let's keep it going.